I'm in the Orthodox Bible. Orthodox means original. My grandfather was a priest for 20 years. My grandmother was a righteous woman before God. Holy Spirit, please guide me. The Bible is the most important tool as a Christian. Be wise with your wealth. 31 verse 1. Losing sleep over wealth wastes away the body, and anxiety about wealth removes sleep. Sleepless anxiety will drive away slumber, and severe illness makes an end to sleep. A rich man labors to gather money, and when he rests he fills himself with luxuries. A poor man labors and makes a meager living, and when he rests he becomes needy. He who loves gold will not be called righteous, and he who pursues profits will be led astray by it. Many are driven to calamity for the sake of gold, and their destruction has met them face to face. It is a stumbling block for those possessed by it, and every senseless man will be trapped by it. Blessed is a rich man who found blameless and does not chase after gold. Who is he, and we shall call him blessed? For he has worked wonders among his people. Who has been tested by it and found perfect? He has ground for boasting. Who was able to transgress but did not transgress? Who was able to commit evil but did not do it? His good thing will be strengthened, and the assembly will talk in his arms given. Food and drink. 31:12. Are you seated at a table with a great man? Do not gluttonize, and do not say how much food there is upon your table. Remember that a greedy eye is a vice. What has been created worse than the eye? And therefore it sheds tears on every face. Do not stretch out your hand for everything you see. Do not crowd another at the dish. Understand the things of your neighbor by your own, and in every matter be considerate. Eat what is set before you like a human being, and do not devour your food, lest you be despised. Be the first to stop eating for the sake of discipline, and do not be greedy, so as not to cause offense. And if you are seated in a large group of people, do not reach out your hand before they do. How small an amount is sufficient for a man with discipline, and he does not gasp for breath on his bed. Healthy sleep depends on the moderate eating, and he rises early in good spirits. But the distress of the sleeplessness, nauseous, and instigation are with the glutton. And if you are stuffed with food, get up in the middle of the meal and stop eating. Listen to me, my child, and do not disagree with me, and you will find my words to be important, and all your works be prepared, and no sickness will overtake you. Lips will bless a man generous with his food, and their witness to his goodness is trustworthy. A city will crumble against the man stingy with his food, and their witnesses to his stinginess is accurate. Do not get your courage from wine, for wine has destroyed many men, as a furnace tests steel in the temperance process. So wine tests hearts in the core of arrogance. Wine is like life to men. If you drink in moderation, what is life without wine? For it was created to give gladness to men. Wine drunk at the proper time and with temperance is joyfulness of heart and gladness of soul. Drinking too much wine is bitterness of soul, with irritations and occasions for stumbling and falling. Drunkenness increases the anger of a senseless man to his own hurt, reducing his strength and adding to his wounds. Do not rebuke your neighbor at the wine party, and do not despise him when he is enjoying himself. Do not speak a word of insults against him, and do not afflict him by making demands of him.